Prince Harry's charity partners believe boyhood should be fluid as it aims to destroy the phrase boys will be boys. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are in partnership with a group that wants boyhood to be seen as fluid and aims to destroy the phrase boys will be boys. Prince Harry and Meghan's organization Archewell and podcast Archetypes now have a partnership with the Global Boyhood Initiative, a group which promotes gender equity by fostering positive masculinity in boys and men. A report written by the group, named The State of UK Boys, suggested that families can be gender factories by enacting gender roles and identities, and that parents can gender their children before they are even born. It reads, parents may begin gendering their children even before birth based on the identification of external genitalia in scans, including through elaborate gender reveal parties and a stream of purchases along gender lines. While the family is a place of nurturing and support for many children, it can also be where gender and sexuality are regulated and policed. The group also says that it aims to challenge the phrase boys will be boys as it could be dangerous in enforcing and accepting aggressive behavior in boys. Archewell, the organization founded by the Sussexes, said, labeling someone pigeonholes them and then ripples out to influence norms in communities, workplaces, and society, including equal treatment of genders. To confront this issue, Archewell has partnered with the Global Boyhood Initiative on a guide for promoting gender equity by fostering positive masculinity in boys and men. Last year, the group published a curriculum that is currently being piloted in schools in London which suggests ways in which primary school children should question gender norms. The report also noted that schools are the setting for the process of producing gender identities, masculinity cultures, and heteronormativity, and of sustaining gendered violence. The group reportedly hopes that its curriculum will be used in relationships and sex education classes in schools across the country. Children aged between 7 and 11 will be taught about gender norms and how they define elements of their day-to-day lives. They will be encouraged to explore equitable, inclusive, and nonviolent attitudes and behaviors in a safe and comfortable space and internalize these new gender attitudes and norms by applying them in their relationships and lives. It comes as last week Maggie Blythe, the National Police Chiefs Council lead for violence against women and girls, said primary schools should teach boys about the boundaries of acceptable behavior as part of a whole society approach to tackling misogyny. Ms. Blythe, who was appointed in 2021 to tackle what Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary called the epidemic of female violence, also said children should learn in school about the danger of toxic masculinity and toxic influencers such as Andrew Tate. Her comments come as women's trust in the police has been severely damaged by a series of scandals, including the case of Wayne Couzens, who abducted, raped, and murdered Sarah Everard in March 2021. In January, David Carrick, who joined the Met in 2001 before becoming an armed officer with the Parliamentary and Diplomatic Protection Command in 2009, was sentenced to life imprisonment and ordered to serve a minimum of 30 years behind bars after admitting to 49 charges, including 24 counts of rape. She said that despite measures being put in place to tackle misogyny and violence against women within the country's police forces, the problem is much bigger than policing and needed a whole society approach because forces alone cannot put an end to misogyny and violence.